Team, second year in a row we've had a touring Pacific Island team here on these shores. Great that they've been here. Shame it wasn't 3, but we'll take 2, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's such a plus for the game, as you said. The Pacific Islands are so strong now in Rugby League, and they're showing their ways today.
So first dibs at the ball for Matty Lees. And we saw in the first test that he is somebody who takes no backward step. To be fair, England as a team didn't take an awful lot of backward steps. And as such, they got that win in the first test at Wigan. So, interestingly, I noticed Samoa took some of the sting out of that Sibitau. It was still passionate, pumped up from their perspective, but they took away that kind of head-to-head style.
Yeah, a couple of interesting things. They were in the sheds 25 minutes before they came out, which is unusual for any team. So they're clearly focused. They're trying to take the emotion out of the start, which was clearly there at the start of last week, and see if they can get a few more technicalities, which they're all capable of.
For someone who's performed the haka before, I can tell you this from experience. Your adrenaline goes through the roof when you perform it, because you're calling upon your ancestors, you're calling upon your genealogy, absolutely everything. So it doesn't actually help, because after a couple of tackles, you're gassed, you're absolutely gassed. So you could see them after they performed their performance, what they do, they came back together, a few deep breaths, brought it back to 0.
Yeah, and zeroing in and getting themselves back on an even keel. And so both sides feeling each other out early on in game 2 of this 2-test series. Headingley is resplendently well populated this afternoon for this second test. The appetite there, that's for sure. Luciano Leilua just guiding Samoa beyond halfway. Tabanga keeps it moving with Molo. Good tackle, Matty Lees that time. England are playing their physicality. Luai, one at the back to be dealt with by Matty Ashton, and he did so, but that kick chase, maybe something we didn't see so much from Samoa.
Really good, marked improvement right at the start of this game from Samoa. The kick was great from Luai, who did that last week, but what we saw was enhanced by the kick chase of the Samoan team. Now they need to be technically good and restrict that back 5, as Kev Brown and Jamie Peacock talked about, was so dominant last week.
Liam Marshall, who is a great carrier out of backfield, and he's getting himself involved in the game.
Back! Go 4.
So Victor Radley
5. Frank
with the hit up. Impressed last week
go 5.
in that successful England team. Harry Smith having to kick from midway inside his own half, although it's fielded well over on that far side.
Ben Gardner said in the press conference last week that Samoa didn't make England work hard enough out of their own half. So expect some fireworks. I think in the opening 2 sets, they've got extra numbers in the tackle. They've just slowed it down and been able to control the game a little bit more. They would have spoken about their back 5 and the ability they had to get their noses down and get quick play the ball. So that'll be something that Samoa will need to work on today to make sure that they can control and dictate the speed of this game.
Yeah, we saw Ben Garner just a moment ago, looking pensive but cool, as Molo takes Samoa beyond halfway.
Go 4.
Tavanga, Leilua, big human being. Luai opening the field up here. That one was a little bit loose. I think it might have touched a hand or something on the way through. Rippled off a short.
It was an example of their intent with Samoa. Luai, if he gets the chance to make a break.
He's off, isn't he? Although Harry Smith positioned himself well, and England mopped that one up.
That was all because the kick was disrupted initially. Good kick pressure from England. Luai had to make something up on the back of one of his spread plays from trying to go to the wings early on play 4. Didn't quite execute the skill, otherwise they'd have made more effort, more meters down the field.
Liam Marshall
Wait here.
wrapped up that time on debut. Darryl Clark
ball,
seeking space.
4. Move! Line!
England moving forward.
Go 4.
Satisfactorily. Havard missed out to Radley. Williams now, nice shape from England. Wellsby, lovely step that time from Newman. Flicks the pass. Wellsby. England have a man down in back play. Might be a bit of concern here.
Well, I think Radley copped one off the ball. I think it was a hooker.
Tavanga, was it?
Yeah, it was Tavanga that I think belted him off the ball. If you look here, there you go.
Yeah, Tavanga on that one.
Tavanga, I like it, yeah. But illegally, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's one of the things they would have spoken about this week, their discipline. Not being able to give away cheap penalties like that. That's something that's picked up not only in the Super League, but in the NRL as well. So Ben Gardner won't be happy with that. Jazz Tavanga just coming through there. he knows better. He's a senior player in that Samoan team.
Yeah, he's an experienced player, Jazz Tabanga. He's been around the game for some time. Been at the Warriors since 2014. New Zealand Warriors. Chris Kendall just offering some guidance.
Then I'm going to have to take it to the next level. Okay, but this is a penalty.
And a warning sufficient.
Yeah, he's lucky there. He's lucky, Matt. In the scheme of things, that's generally stamped on with at least a yellow card early in the game.
Just interesting, Jerome Luai just giving him a little bit of a spray there as he's walking back. He held up his one finger saying, you only get one of those, you only get one of those. You can't give away cheap penalties.
Sean Wayne looks on expectantly. Lee Breer's just out a shot, who's such a big part of the game plan for England. John Bateman taking England into red zone territory. Another set restart. Samoa were burned by those in game one. And they've just offered England another position here. Another 6 tackles.
Go on.
Clark. Smith before the line. Havard. Wigan connection there.
No, Terrell.
As Clark trots to the play of the ball.
Go to.
Then Semba went on the short side, but Smith, now Williams. Oh, he's thought about the kick. Ashton's chasing. Oh, he was just beaten to the punch, but I don't know if Harry Newman was. The ball squirmed loose. Harry Newman dived on it. And Chris Kendall is going to take this to Ben Thaler, but no try is the on-field decision. Over to you, Ben.
Do you know who it was in the ruck? Was it Sean?
So nice and slow. If we can just go back on that, and you can clearly see there, if you go back, you can clearly see that the Samoan player, if we just go it through now, the Samoan player has grounded the ball in his own in-goal area. Thank you, you can pause it there. It will be a goal line dropout.
Lads, Jerome, just tell him to wait, because I've got to get there first.
So I think we know what's coming, those of you watching at home.
Sean in the ruck as well. Sean, you can't come up with your hand on that ball.
Samoa avoid conceding the try, but they will face more punishment here off the dropout.
Well, it was brilliant desperation from Mariner to clean that up, because you think Matty Ashton is going to score that every day of the week on a cute kick from Smith. All work for Samoa to do, though.
Matty Ashton was there 5 minutes before the ball got there. He'd had a cup of tea and had a smoko as well.
Into Havard. Matty leaves with the initial raid just before that brought gasps from the crowd. Radley. Now Williams. Bateman brought into the action.
Sorry, Matt. Third. Don't join. Wait,
Clark,
no.
Poised.
Go free, milking Bateman. Free.
Smith right to the line for Nsemba. He's been ripping defences apart like that all season. And he got the offload away. And somehow Farnworth is held out in the corner. England pressing. Back to Smith. Now to Radley. He always bites in. England in position once again. Wellsby. Oh, big ball for Newman. Tiptoeing feet. I have to credit Samoa. They got plenty of numbers in there. Desperate scramble.
Well, great attack, England. He scores every day of the week, Newman. And Semba through there had to score. It's great desperation from the Samoans. They've had 3 or 4 goal line stops, what you call a goal line stop now, which is exciting in itself. So they're clearly up to trying to get themselves a better start than they've managed last week. Oh, and now they've got a court with England coming at them. Whoa, that was an off moment.
Yeah, it's, what a shot that was from Ethan Havard.
Havard and Leeds were great last week, setting the platform for England.
Samoa trying to clear their end, but it is unrelenting from England. And they are being pedalled back over their own line almost here. The Samoans, the heavy traffic down the middle. Tabanga trying to change the Momentum swing.
Wait, John. Wait, go for.
Jump from Tuivasa-Sheck, using that pace and elusive footwork, and Semba did well.
Great carry on the last play to try and get them out of trouble.
Luai, not the easiest pass to take. He doesn't want to go down with this ball. Samoa showing some of their adventure here through Blore and Aeolis. And he goes down with the ball on the last.
Well, it's relentless from England, both their defence and their attack. And Blore has to come up with a play, a running play on last play when they want to kick the ball. But they did, last two plays, they did real well to get that far down the field.
So England play the ball just in Samoa territory. And immediately Harry Newman puts his hand up. There's a real willingness, isn't there, from across the team, and appetite to get really into the thick of it.
Well, they're hanging on here, Samoa.
Frank, a little bit quicker.
Havard turned around that time in the tackle. That's what you call a dominant tackle by Luciano Leilua. And then on the back of that, the penalty is given away.
And this is what happens when you're giving back-to-back sets, making lots more tackles than you should be. Your discipline starts to relax a little bit, and you start to reach for tackles. There was no intent there, but reaching too high just makes a little bit of contact around the lips. You can't do that anymore. You could do it in Nobby's day. You're not allowed to do it anymore.
That's why I've got a face like Ivan, you've got one like yours.
So England taking the two here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I would have been tempted to play on. They've had a lot to defend of Samoa. They've had back-to-back sets. They've had a couple of areas where they haven't got out of their half. I think this is a bit of a rest for Samoa. I probably would have kept them under pressure and continued to play, but the team's made a different decision.
Well, I know what you're saying, Nobby. Momentum is a huge thing, and we saw in the opening test, round about this mark, England was starting to get a foothold in the game. And when they did that, they put their foot on the neck, so to speak, and they just stepped down a little bit, and then the three tries, boom, 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 on the back of it. So, yeah, it is a bit of a surprise. It does also show a lot of respect to the opposition, and I guess one thing it also shows a little bit of discipline from England's side. They're just going to stick to their process, build pressure, continue to build pressure, put points on the board, and build it that way.
So Harry Smith lining up the kick. England can nudge themselves in front here. Fairly central.
Glenn.
Just between the 20 and 30 metre lines. And Harry Smith just tips England in front.
Luciano, a little bit quicker in the ruck, mate. The ruck was slow as well. Into the
so Samoa back to the middle.
I'm not talking loads.
And England will get the ball back here, barring a little bit of magic from Samoa. We saw in the first game that some of Tuivasa-Sheck's restarts were interesting. I didn't know if it was intentional, those kind of wobblers, or whether he didn't quite have his radar on.
No, definitely intentional. You can see he sets it up like a bit of a torpedo punt, and then he comes across and he strikes. It's a bit like a golfing shank. And the ball travels all over the place. So it's a bit ugly, not the most prescribed in the world. That's more what we're used to.
That's more of one off the tee, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. What he did last week was he miskicked it, Rob.
5 times.
Exactly.
No, I'm sticking with him.
Go.
He managed to get his golf reference in as well, which I'm pleased with. Havard creeping beyond the 20. He was almost away. Tackled by Nanai. It's a real battle, hasn't it, in Semba and Nanai? If they can get head-to-head at some point. Radley. Exploratory carry from him.
Move, Frank! Jazz! Wait, Luciano go for.
Moving about smoothly. Smith with a good kick. Pouched out the air, though, by Tuivasa-Sheck. And Samoa on the front foot.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Left the ground, two-handed catch in the air. Oh, he's good.
Don't go early, Victor. Wait.
Yeah, a genuine superstar. For those of you not au fait with the Samoans, play for the All Blacks, play for New Zealand Kiwis. And now they're getting a bit of good ball, aren't they? Jake Tonglo causing a few problems for England there. Ponga.
Third. Movement, Mate. Wait. No,
those young players in a back line that has plenty of promise.
4. Move. Junior, back.
Terrell May, told by the Roosters that he can find the new club. He was Impact Player of the Season in the NRL last year from the Rugby League Players Association, so he'll be a hot pickup for somebody. Samoa moving forward with some menace here. Luai with the kick. It's a really good chase, really good take, and they're in. Shaw Bloor and Ulisi might just have given Samoa the lead here. Once again, Chris Kendall is going to take this to Venezuela, but try on-field decision.
A live call on a try. We need to check on the onside offside to start with, please, and then run it through to grounding. So if we can pause on the foot, thank you. They're all on side, so we're just going to go on to the pickup. He's clearly on. There's no obstruction. He's collected the ball. Right, we need something really tight to ensure that the ball is caught cleanly and he stays in possession. He's in possession there. He's still got the ball. He's still got the ball. He keep going. He's still got it at that point. It's still in his fingers, and the ball is grounded. Thank you. I've now made my decision.
So there's almost a hushed silence around Headingley, and I think that's why they weren't expecting this, because Samoa have come out firing. A great kick from Luai, really good chase for Samoa. There were numbers in the frame, and Shaw Bloor was the man to finish it off.
Well, watch this kick from Luai, brilliant pinpoint. Shaw Bloor's everything to do. He has to reach behind, get it down with 3 England defenders in attendance, but super from Luai, and they've started this game so well. England giving them some field position on the back of deciding to get 2 points, and this was Samoa can do if you give them the opportunity, Rob.
Yeah, it's also what they're building on as well. England there thought Luai was going to put the ball in the air. They thought they're going to put the ball high, they're going to get down in numbers, good kick chase. Luai just smarts. He spotted in the backfield there. I think he spotted it before Bloor saw it. Just kicked the ball. You can see Bloor just checks his run and realizes there's no one in the backfield, then puts the gas down, reels the ball in, because that was a tough catch to pull in as well, and held on to it enough to get over the try line, press it down.
Junior Ponga from the tee, and he finds the target, so Samoa have a 4-point lead at Headingley.
And it's game on. Samoa desperately determined. Great kick from Luai, gets the bounce. Bloor has to field the bounce and get the ball down with attention from Ashton. Great score, Samoa.
Yeah, and I think England's going to rue what we were talking about a few seconds ago about being able to just to put that pressure and keep the pressure on, because Samoa at that point was starting to make one-on-one tackles and not dominating their ruck, and England were getting a real groundswell of possession.
Terrell May came rumbling off the fence there. And equally stiff defence from England.
Go on.
That's what Test Match Rugby League is all about.
I think
good contact by Havard there, but he's just coming out, holding that shoulder. We know how that feels. That's a stinger, isn't it, Nob?
Yep.
I feel yuck.
Defender readjust.
They're a bit on the front foot here, Samoa.
Wait with me.
Yardage proving a little easier to come by, isn't it? Leilua passed it sharply. Luai managing to squirm through tackles.
What a player he is.
He's covered in
so
spiders.
Dangerous.
He is the epitome of the eel at the moment. There'll be a Tiger next season. Having been at the Panthers.
Move, don't go early, Ethan. Wait, go. 5.
Down in the NRL. Tabanga plays it back to Talangi as the kick goes up. Another good chase here from Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Oh, that went forward. Di Mara will pop that down. But that was for all money forward, and Chris Kendall concurs.
But they're getting results from their kicks, which they didn't last week. England's backfield, the back 5 has been described, had a free-for-all. They were running the ball, they were catching the ball, there was no pressure. We've clearly seen in the first 3 kicks from Samoa this game is that there's going to be competition for the ball and chase for the ball.
And they got their winds in the sails as well. When the kick was put up, there were 5 players with blue jumpers in that last shot. They know that they can smell something, and England don't want this to happen. They need to get back to what they do well. Quick play the balls, make Samoa make a lot of tackles, one-on-one tackles, but quick play the balls were the key for England last week.
Got one there on the back of Farnworth's raid. Radley, the next player to step up off the rank. Williams, no look past Bateman. Mosby applies the brakes. Samoa come hunting.
My tip there was he needed a look.
Frank! Back.
He nearly got it intercepted.
Go.
Smith having to kick again from inside his own 40. Spiral bomb. Oh, almost lost the flight, didn't he? But he really recovered.
They are horrible.
George Junior, wait.
He caught with it well, didn't he? And he's such an explosive player in that backfield shape.
Well, rampaging run from Skelton. That was a bit more like his aforementioned last week cousin, Will Skelton, the towering lock, Australia Rugby Union international.
Go.
He made some meters already as Joel Skelton.
Well, both Marion and Skelton, the wingers, came over with huge reputation, and I think we're seeing why today.
Luai takes it to the line, fizzing pass for Ponga. Decent fend that time. Offload out to May. Well, the chance in their arm again here, and this is where they look dangerous. Bloor, he's got support, he might not need it. Oh, in the end, England clawing at Samoa bodies. One last tackle. May, Tabunga. Again, desperate defence from England, but they are making them work.
That's a get out of jail free card there for England. That was a drive on Bloor, just held on to the ball there.
Discipline now.
Oh, here you go.
Discipline, no penalties. Go.
Finds a play, finds a break, everybody available for offloads. Going down the sideline, Jerome Luai puts Bloor away. I'm sure it's Bloor, and he just needs to pass.
Just a 2-on-1.
He just needs to pass. He just needs to pass. Pass and you score. But they're still dangerous. We're already seeing in this cameo 15 minutes how good Samoa can be.
Yeah, it was that little spell they had in game one where they scored that try that came from multiple offloads and that ability to promote the ball. No, just Tabunga there, just straying a little high on Liam Marshall, and England get a bit of a jump start, which they were desperate for.
Stand, Wade Jeremiah. Go, one.
So Clark provides the service for Leeds.
Two. Move, Terrell.
Trademark right into the guts carry from him. Radley and Semba. The battering ram unleashed. That touch to Samoa hand, back to 0. Bateman will have a dig. Luke Thompson on already. 18 minutes gone, and he's into the fray, and he might well get a touch here. Instead, it goes out the back, and Semba.
Move Frank out, Frank! Wait.
He might be winding up for one here.
Go.
Now he'll go short side with Williams. Marshall's on it. Really good dive to snuff out the danger.
Stand. Go.
Well, there's a clear desperation among the outside backs of Samoa to clean up anything that England. That's a cute little kick down the short side. I think it was Skelton himself got back and covered the play, and we've seen either side of the field desperation from Samoa on their own goal line.
John. Wait. Go free.
Tavanga. Offers that one to Ponga.
4. Move!
Make the tackle. Quick rooks though. Something that they lacked in that first game, and they're profiting from it. May. Rampaging. Oh, lovely hands. Oh, it's come loose. And Marshall's pouched it. And England get a chance to strike here.
Wait.
One of the strengths of Samoa, it's in their nature, it's in their DNA to play on every opportunity, but it's also one of their weaknesses, because sometimes they can overplay, as we saw just then. That last pass didn't need to be pushed, though if it had gone to hand, they may have scored a try.
Thompson wreaking havoc, only just come on. That's what he's been doing all year in Super League. Smith trying to slice between those blue shirts, but the tackle was tough. Williams, Bateman, unable to dislodge Samoa this time.
Jerome!
Clark poised, man in the ruck. Williams loops one, oh, it's come loose. Oh, a bit of football skills there. Went backwards, says Chris Kendall. Farnworth will reload. Newman, grabbing and creeping. Offload for Williams. Move! Last tackle England. They're in the spot. Clark. It will be dealt with by Samoa at the expense of a dropout.
Well, good pressure from England. Good probing runs. Williams, Newman having a go. Semba on the short ball. Williams with the offload. Newman with an offload. trying this Samoan defence. They have to clean it up in the angle, so 6 more plays for England, building pressure.
One of the strengths of Samoa is that they've got size on their side, but it's also one of the weaknesses, as we're talking about, when you're making back-to-back sets, back-to-back tackles, you just don't have the engine capacity. And I think that's where England need to capitalise. Build pressure, back-to-back sets, make Samoa make a lot of tackles in the middle of the park and just keep at them. Stay strict, make sure you hold the ball and make sure you finish your sets.
Shaq with another one of those wobblers, straight to Harry Newman, and he almost squeezed himself between the bodies.
Go on.
Clark, they've got plenty of push here, England. Thompson creating his own push.
Move, Luciano! Wait.
Leilua and Tabunga just about got in the way. Williams, now the back for Wellesby. Bobbled into the hands of Ashton. And Samoa have learned about his threat, that's for sure. Locked up. Wellesby. Williams, another straightforward drive from Thompson. The point has been set, the platform laid. Radley to Smith, to Williams. Marshall looking for a debut try, and he gets one! Liam Marshall punches the air and punctures Samoa to bring the scores level. England all square.
How good a player is George Williams? How good a player. Plenty of threats on the edge here for England when they go into mid. But it's all about George Williams making the right decision and the right pass. So here's the shift play. Here's a decision to play on Newman coming back against the grain. Sets the platform, and Williams is the key because there's plenty of blue shirts in front of him but short, and he finds that play superbly. Still has plenty to do, Liam Marshall.
And then when we got Liam Marshall, he's got that low centre of gravity. He's got incredible footwork and power. Not just speed off the mark, but power off the mark. So he doesn't just change the angle and is quick off it. You can get a hold of his shorts, and that's not going to make a difference. You've got to get a body in front of him. If he can get to the edge of it, he's going to keep doing this stuff. He knows where the try line is. He sniffed it out. He dived forward, and he'll love that. Try on debut.
Yeah, Liam Marshall's had to be patient. He's come through plenty of adversity. 2 ACLs. Times where he thought he might not be part of the Wigan side that he grew up to love. But he has become a focal point. He's had his best season of his career. 35 tries in 33 games. And now a fully capped international and a try to boot. And Harry Smith, his Wigan teammate, looking to put England back in front. A try apiece. And after an early Smith penalty goal, this would just put the hosts back in front in this test match, which has been a test match so far. Applause as England return to their half of the field. And the kick sent between the posts by Smith. He's on target. And England are back in front, and plenty for those fans to enjoy.
Well, there you go. Radley, Smith, Williams with a killer, and you're right, Robbie. Liam Marshall low to the ground, step, left foot, beat me if you can, and he beats him.
Who is it? Come on.
Yeah, Liam Marshall looks like he's at home here in an England shirt. As Roger Tuivasa-Sheck will restart this game, but Sean Wayne, as usual, he said he watched the game back 4 times after the initial viewing of it in person, and he said he actually was happy with it in the end. The performance was better than he first felt, and the emotion of the occasion. So his steely face at the moment probably belies a sense of pleasure.
Wait, go. Good work, Blaze.
Clark to Nsemba.
Third. Oh no, Jazz!
England unbeaten since that World Cup semi-final. Well, they lost to Samoa on home turf. Morgan Knowles is on, plundering the yard here.
4. Move. Good work, Jazz. Go.
First
4.
introduction to the
4.
encounter.
4.
Bateman.
5. Movement.
Do you sense that's a knock for Victor Radley, or a tactical move, or?
Whereas Bateman's got one on the shoulder, their side of the head. Some of the England players were complaining about that.
Time off.
More from the midriff. I think his midriff has caught him.
In terms of the Knowles introduction, though, as well. Sorry, obviously Bateman. That's the incident we're looking at now. But.
Yeah.
I think the hip just comes through. It's more of a little bit of a crusher type of tackle, but with no intent.
Yeah.
I think this would just be a quick play the ball, and we'll crack on with it.
Your point on Knowles is quite apt, Matt. He injects you a bit of speed of leg, in around the middle. That Radley offers you that footballing sense of things. Knowles is very similar.
But he's also an organiser, isn't he? He moves players around him, the forwards around. He'll do a lot of the work for the halfbacks to create that passing play. He's got a nice little touch on his pass.
It's a combination as well.
So Harry Smith handed the ball. Chris Kendall just bringing across Junior Ponga and
that is now
Jerome
4
Luai.
foul play infringements in this game. He does. You make contact with the head, which is forceful. It's the 4th foul play in the game. 10 minutes in the bin.
10 minutes in the bin for Junior Ponga.
Jerome, I've just asked. Jerome, listen. I've just asked from the kickoff. I need some reaction in that area. We can't just keep conceding foul penalties.
Well, I feel for him a little bit there. I think it's his midriff as much as anything that he tackles with. I'm not sure what else he could do about that. Whether it's a sin bin or not. The referees adjudicated that it is.
Too many, with the words from Chris Kendall's mouth there. He comes over the top, doesn't he? But the tackles, he's falling in the tackle at that point. Sam Tompkins just giving a few words to George Williams at the moment as well. So England will tap this from 30 out. Smith draws Bateman back into it. Samoa then down to 12. The next 9 and a bit minutes.
Go on.
Clark to Knowles. Drop back to Leeds.
2. Move Terrell. Jazz back.
He is like a boxer's jab.
Go 2.
Consistently pressing.
2.
Newman skimming and scheming.
Very strong in the hips, isn't he, Newman? Look at that.
Held.
Playing on home turf. The Leeds Rhinos centre.
Go 3.
Looking to impress.
3.
Knowles to Smith.
3.
Williams, they've got an overlap here. Williams!
Oh, I think there might be an obstruction
it's
here.
been called up. It's been pulled up. It's been block off, says Chris Kendall. So it's not off for definite.
Tackle 3. I have a try.
He's got try on
I've
field.
read that on field, but it's a defensive read. And the player is bitten in on the England player who's then knocked him into a Samoan player. Can you confirm that, please?
Right, so Ben Thaler looking at potential obstruction call. Here we go.
It'll be reviewed anyway.
So the live call on field is a try because we've read that the defenders have gone to the lead runner. So if you slow this right down, so it is all about that. So Chris has read that the outside player has come in. So if we can have a look at that again, nice and slow, then maybe from behind the sticks. Look, behind the sticks. Fine, so nice and slow on this. So they go, he goes to that man. And then the number 6 does as well, and he ricochets off him. Just go back. Let me just make sure that is clear. So we've got the outside player who December makes contact with on the inside shoulder, and then number 6 of Samoa then goes to the England player. So we're playing on from this. Keep it going. And pause it on the grounding. Thank you. I've now made my decision.
So those in the ground waiting to find out what we already know, and that is an England try for George Williams, and it's all about the subtlety of which line Junior Nsemba runs. He goes to the inside shoulder, thus play on.
Yeah, but there may be a shout from Samoa. I think it's Talangi also gets caught up in that play. There are 2 Samoan players that get up. The outside one have no problems with, and Nsemba goes to his inside shoulder, which is perfectly legal. Is there a question mark over whether Talangi could have got there or not? Well, probably, but there's the 2 players involved.
I think one of the things that you look at there, the Samoan player makes contact first, coming inside and hits Nsemba. As he comes inside, hits Nsemba, and he actually hits him into Talangi. So that's one of the arguments about whether or not he's been impeded, because if the Samoan player doesn't make contact on Nsimba, he doesn't send him into Talangi. Maybe Talangi has the ability to come around the back and make the tackle, but that first bit of contact is probably where they get away with it.
16 was, no, that was 17 when it landed.
So, interchange made. Keenan Palacia is coming on, along with Gordon Chankum Tong. Palacia will be a Leeds player next season. Harry Smith, though, with work to do off the tee. And it fades the wrong side. But a converted score lead for England. Andy Last and Sean Wayne in dialogue.
Gordon, yeah. Chris, nice to meet you.
Well, it's that combination again. Smith chiming in with Williams. Scores himself. Had plenty of people. Farnworth on his outside. Just a poor read from the centre in Samoa. And whether Talangi could have got there or not, and they adjudicated it, well, he wouldn't, and he wasn't impeded in doing so.
So 2 interchanges for Samoa, as we were saying before. Keenan Palacia coming on. Likewise, the hooker Gordon Chankum Tong. So England with a score lead, converted score lead now. Matty Lees leading their charge from backfield.
Move, Keenan, Gordon! Wait.
Tough in the tackle.
Wait, Simmer.
Palacia and Chankum Tong already
quicker, Gordon.
Getting themselves involved.
2. Move, Keenan!
Well, they were down a man in defence as well, Samoa. You have to make allowance for that. So they're trying to stop the play rather than cope with the play.
Yeah, you have that point in the game where you've got it now, game manager. You've got to kick the ball out. You've got to suck up time. You just got to slow it right down and see if you can get your extra player back on the field again.
Wait, Keenan! Wait!
Wellsby steps into dummy half, the full-back. England's playmaker Williams finds Ashton. Suddenly that corridor, which looked so fruitful, shut down very quickly thanks to Samoa's scramble.
Don't spoil, go. 5.
Newman to Williams. Slightly loose from a player of great gifts. Kicked high by Smith. Oh, that one's spoiling about all over the place. Skelton lost it. Fine kick from Harry Smith. Who is the ultimate tormentor.
Well, that's gone up and gone up and gone up. And you know what it's like to stand on one of these throws, Robbie.
No, I didn't. I used to tell my wingers to come and catch it. Everyone else to come and catch it. I used to run away. Oh, it's your ball, your ball. But I'll say this. Great work by George Williams there. Saw he was getting kick pressure on him by Luai. Long pass out to Harry Smith, who set up that kick and had time to set it up as well. Launched it into the heavens.
Let's go,
Thus
boys.
England have some prime real estate here to take full advantage of.
Shot clock off.
Samoa have gone for a 3-3 split. Wellsby's just lurking behind the scrum, deciding where to join up, where the numbers are going to be. They're going to be on this right side. Williams for Wellsby. Flicks it out to Ashton.
Surrender.
Super defence from Samoa. So many blue shirts in the frame.
Wait. Go on.
Spun back to Clark. Smith. They jumped the line there. Did Samoa.
Yeah, when you're down on numbers, you've got an edge. You've got to sort of try and disrupt their attack some way, but it's also a very dangerous way of defending.
Smith out to Williams. The kick goes through. Travasashek superbly plucks it, and he's chased in goal. And another dropout follows.
The next scrum for Samoa. Let's just
great period here from England. Everything's about just being patient, building pressure. They know that they've got a man down, so equally as important as scoring tries is taking as much energy out of this forward pack as possible, because it'll pay dividends come the final 30 minutes of the second half. It's a chess game at the moment.
Yeah, chess with muscles.
Big muscles.
Farnworth looking to launch something, Williams. He's got a taste for it, hasn't he, these prop forwards lines. Scored off one last week.
Go on.
Well, it just shows what a willing worker he is. He's prepared to hit holes for people as well as make holes for people.
With me, Simmer. Wait, go to.
Williams lining up on this right side again. Turn back now for Newman. Every time he comes steaming forward, you get a sense of a flicker of a heartbeat within those Samoan defenders. Knowles, he pushed that pass at pace.
Nobody's been obstructed.
Samba recycles. And England in range.
get square.
Knowles
Junior.
one side.
Junior. Wait.
Wellesby's peeled to the right.
Go far. Thrashing about.
Knowles. Smith.
To the line.
Flashing ball for Ashton! Yes! What a try that is! Super work from England. Matty Ashton. He is so quick. You cannot give him a sliver of a gap. And that was on the money from the man in white.
Well, take about Harry Smith, because he's picked the pocket this time. Because the numbers weren't there. Samoa defending one down. And here two to pick from. It's all about Smith, the pass and the quality of the pass, and Smith right at the end. They recover the ball and they're prodding away at this Samoan defence, and they decide to go to the right side with Wellesby, but it's Smith that comes up with the money ball. Watch this, boom, that is some pass. Straight to Ashton on the sideline, who had a few metres in front of him because of the desperation of Samoa's defence. What a ball that is.
Yeah, brilliant work by England there. Everything's patient as well. They're not overplaying. They're not trying to get too desperate and we have to score tries. Everything's set up. All the work coming in the middle of the park there, for Wellesby coming out the back, just holding in the defence there. And they know that they're short on numbers, so they're going to get an edge somewhere. So everybody just needs to hold their space and hold their place. And they let the halfbacks do their job, and they do their job so well.
Cheers, Warren.
Isaac Tago was clutching. He almost drew Matty Ashton in. But the Warrington Flyer just had enough to get away.
Well, Matty Ashton held his chalk. By that, he held sideline, tried to keep as much space as possible. But that's rugby league football at its best from Harry Smith. That is some ball.
So having provided the ammunition, now he's firing them himself off the tee to make it a 12-point ball game for England, and a costly sin-binning for Samoa, hasn't it? I mean, we talked about them defending a man down. They've been punished. Smith unable to add to their disappointment.
Now, if you just look at it here, Bateman and Newsman just hold their lines. They hold the defence in, and that leaves the space out the back because you've got Wellesby, and the winger can't release until the ball goes past Wellesby. And they know that they've got the edge because they've got an extra man. They've Samoa still down one player. But knowing and executing are two different things, and Harry Smith executed that brilliantly.
So Harry Smith's wonder work. Samoa will feel
Okay, Roger, on you. Stay behind.
a little cruelly that this game has crept slightly away from them, but it's only a 10-point lead. And they've shown in this first half that they are game, and they can cause England problems. McMeekin, though, on for England.
One.
Well, you mentioned it, Matt. Boy, has that sin bin been costly.
Get square. Terrell, go one. Marcus, good one. One.
Yeah, such a cheap one as well, wasn't it?
Two.
To some extent, for Ben Garner and his team. And as you say, there was a little note of dubiousness about it.
Play on. Play on.
Ashton. Not seen him used in that.
England ball.
Carries out a backfield role
England
so
ball.
much in this game.
Wait. Gordon, you're not square.
Taken by Knowles into Thompson.
4. Move, Jeremiah.
And into
Go 4.
some stubborn Samoa defence. Smith turns it back for Farnworth.
Still 4.
And a flick offload gets England moving. With Samoa still hanging around in back play. Bateman. Oh, he's pushed the pass here for Ashton.
5. Move.
Snared.
Back we come.
Less than half a minute without
5.
a full complement. Williams. Oh, and Truvashashek would have seen those white shirts swarming.
Stand.
And he just about kept his cool.
Well, Samoa at 6s and 7s here. They not only need that player back on the field, they need to find some energy from somewhere. England have had all the ball in the sin bid period and have made great use of it as well.
Junior Ponga does return to the field. Luciano Leilua also come back on, and Terrell May is the man to make way for Samoa. Ponga's had the last 10 minutes resting. Gets a chance to get his side on the front foot and gets his side a penalty. And Chris Kendall shows a little bit of his football skill.
I think that's the first penalty Samoa's got.
Back.
Yep.
Back.
Good spot.
Back. Junior. Back.
So Marin at the tap. Truvashashek. the orchestrator.
Okay.
And now some hot stepping
One.
from Simi Sasangi, who's
Go on.
keen to get himself involved. Luai
Is he not square?
Palacia, who will be treading this
Move, mate!
turf
Back, John.
next season as a Leeds Rhinos player.
Go two.
Chan Kum Tong.
Two.
Now Talangi. Oh, and it's been swiped by England.
One. Join!
That's what you were saying before, Robbie, about that
Wait,
wishing
go
to
on, play on.
push it, Samoa.
And that's it, you know, they're coming off the back of two tries that they've given up in 10 minutes. A lot of energy that they've lost. And you really got to complete those sets coming into the back end. You don't want to give England any ball, any opportunities just before half time. With 16 points on the board, you can deal with that in half a game. It starts to become a little daunting when it goes into the 20 mark.
Wait, go for.
Clark.
All the way, Luciano.
Taken by Smith,
Clear
right to the
forward,
line,
him.
bravery. Farnworth with the step. He's got open field ahead of him. And not even Jerome Luai, I think, could stop him. Herbie Farnworth parades in for a score. And that is 5 and 6 for England. And they have some daylight. And you talked about him being 20 points, Robbie. Brian, where we go?
Well, I hecked Samoa, didn't I?
10 metres, Junior.
As soon as you said you don't want it to be 20 points, well, they introduced Herbie Farnworth.
Well, two things. He is a world-class centre and probably one of the best centres in the world at the moment. And
Not
it's
just
about,
one of the best centres, I think he's one of the best players on the planet at the moment.
when you mentioned, Robbie, about not executing plays for Samoa, the twice they haven't and given the ball away in that part of the field, they've been busted. Farnworth with footwork off his left foot, strong in the hip, still going, good speed. You're not going to stop him from there.
What's that?
Oh, certainly not. And they just got their numbers so well. We've been talking about the hearts for England. You know, you've got to deal with Junior Nsimba. When he comes on that line, Talangi couldn't release. You have to deal with him. And that's one of the problems you have when you've got someone as dynamic as Junior Nsimba coming at you. So that creates the space outside.
1 minute.
The boy from Barrow Ford. Our little village near Pendle. And he will have plenty of supporters out there today, back home, either watching in the pub or here at Headingley. So proud of his progress. One of the best players in the world, as you say. And he's killing it for England this series. And now Harry Smith. He missed the last one.
Cheers, Crabber.
Has a chance to just stretch England's control out further.
Samoa haven't had much ball. And when they've had it, they've given it straight back to England, either with an intercept or a piece of poor skill. That's increased their domination, England's field position domination, so they're bound to put some points on you. Samoa haven't had the ball for 10 minutes, somebody in the sin bin, and then they give the ball away with an intercept.
Well, if we're looking at the tackles, Samoa have made, again, another extra 60 tackles. That's 10 defensive sets. I mean, any coach, any player will tell you, that is absolutely killing for your energy levels.
Smith on target, Farnworth, the hero for England, not for the first time, makes it look easy.
Gordon, good work on the 10, really good.
England's hearts are in sync as well. We've seen breaks on both sides of the field. Newman's getting plenty of ball, whether it's via Wellesby and Smith, or it's Wellesby and Williams, or Williams and Smith. And they're getting the ball to their outside backs and creating a lot of damage.
Okay, Roger, let's go.
John Gardner looking slightly worried, off in his coach's point. Taken in by Wellesby, trucked in by McMeekin.
One, move, Keenan!
Final acts of this first
Gordon,
half.
Wait, ball carrier.
And so
Go.
far, so
mark,
good.
Mike. One,
From England's perspective,
two.
Samoa
Move, Luciano!
made a decent start. It's that period, isn't it?
Go,
That,
two,
it
good.
really has
Two.
punctured so much of optimism that had been built. Well, they were down to 12.
Oh, Sean! Luciano, step back. Step back. Go, free.
Taken up by Thompson.
Offload. 4.
Had
Move!
a good spell in the NRL initially with the Canterbury Bulldogs. Back in Super League with Wigan. Smith,
Onto him again.
Williams,
Defensive
Farnworth
lead.
again. Oh, the flick pass.
Just a little
Drifting
bit
forward.
Just a little bit. Where do you want it? Where do you want it to
But
score?
again, they're looking dangerous, aren't they?
Here, mate, yeah.
It's that same setup again. Talangi just having to tie in on Junior Nsimba, which just creates a 3-on-2 on the outside.
That formation.
He's human. Herbie Farnworth, he's human.
With Nsemba, Brian, you almost get a sense that he's just effective and it's dangerous, and when he hasn't got the ball, it's when he has.
It's his presence and the lines that he runs. He's very, very cute and we're well coached, knows where he needs to open up spaces for both Smith and Williams out the back, with Herbie Farnworth on one side and they're off
Here you go. Junior Ponga taking it upon himself to turn Samoa defence into attack, and they won't get time to play the ball because that is the half-time hooter. And England, again, have turned up a fine performance. Samoa have shown, again, flickers that they can be competitive, that they can be a team to mix it with.
But that's a hand that we've been dealt. If we think back to the first test, Samoa come out with a lot more intent in that second half as well. So they've got it in them. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, they've certainly come out here ready to get stuck in.
10 metres.
Second half then, last vestiges of the 2024 season in Rugby League in the Northern Hemisphere at the very least. They will have the Pacific Championship final next weekend as Tonga and Australia go head-to-head. I won't mention too much about the earlier game today, Robbie.
Recovering.
Just say, Mate Matonga. I'm sure you enjoyed that.
It hurts.
So kick downfield. The Samoan listeners and viewers won't have enjoyed that either, to be fair. So they'll be getting angry at the screen. Anyway, England, job done so far. And Bengan as well, as he did in the first test, preferring the kind of closeness of the touchline to the kind of isolation of the box.
Yeah, it's the England team he needs to worry about, and he's trying to enthuse his team on the sideline to do the things he's asked them to do at half-time. But already England look to be in a bit of a rhythm here. Everybody knowing their roles, everybody knowing where to go and what to do.
Taken up McMeekin. Williams, now they've got options on that far side. Ashton, oh, they shut the corridor very quickly. Samoa got back.
Out, Jerome!
I'll tell you what, you're a brave team if you give him Matty Ashton the edge, aren't you? I mean, you give him nothing. You should give him nothing. He's too quick.
Nah, nobody's playing
Samoa
it.
almost getting something out of that. Last tackle still says Chris Canlon. Eventually that little kick feathered into touch by England down the short side. So a little bit of a scruffy end, but in terms of where they turn the ball over, England will take that all day long.
Yeah, they would. And it wasn't as structured as they have been.
No, I think Sean Wayne will be upset with that. You know, your first set of the game where you get the ball back, where you want to go down and set some intent. You know, this is how we finish the first half. This is how we want to finish the second half. We've got to be clinical at all times. That's the sort of, following the comments throughout the week, that's the sort of team psyche, team culture that you've got to set when you're going up, you know, when you've got a test series like we'll have in less than 12 months' time.
Yeah, Kangaroos on the horizon, Brian.
Yeah, unbelievable. I think our international game, and they can't do it. Oh, wow.
As Liam Marshall kept that in play, not quite.
Nearly. He stood on the line. His foot just got on the line when he left the ground. And that means he's out of play.
Wait. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
See that? The left foot just stands on the line.
Raking kick to touch, all the same.
One, move, John!
Punching forward now with a bit of intent. Chan Kum Tong found Luai. Turn back now into the traffic. They'll come again through Sasangi.
Morgan, wait.
Go on, Chan Kum Tong.
That's line speed too.
Plays it. Sasangi again out the back. Luai. Bloor. Looking for that offload. Two of us. A check. Oh, it's an offload that's thrown into space. And eventually touchdown by Jake Tago.
What have you got to try on?
Have they scored here, Samoa?
I think that's a try, and if it's not a try, it might be a penalty try. Did he get pulled
he's
back?
given it. There we go. Samoa have scored. And that is a reward for their adventure and a reward for Jake Tongo, who came into the side and scores.
Players are responding in general.
Pick the bones out of that one.
Yeah,
well, they've got field position first and foremost from a bit of ill-discipline from England. Tong's come onto the field. Here's the call. Yep, his foot's on the sideline, so that's the right call from the touchline, if that's what England are hoping that it's going to be. And then they explode into action. It's Luai again. Watch him make the half a break here to fire. Straight through into people. Find some support and Tago.
Ball goes to Tuivasa-Sheck, and then Talangi just gets pulled back there. But the ball is deemed to have been going backwards. Is it?
Well, that'll be the question mark from England, is it? But Tago's there.
It initially goes backwards and then rolls forward, I think.
1 minute.
And that's what the official thinks, which is the most important thing. Wellesby doesn't deal with it, had the opportunity to deal with it. Tago picks up the spoils.
That was definitely a reward for playing to the whistle as well, wasn't it? Because nobody gave up on that in a blue shirt. So Junior Ponga to kick this one.
Thank you.
Go through the processes. Every kicker has idiosyncrasies. And Junior Ponga knocks that one through. And we've got a ball game back on here.
Now we're talking about knock-on effects. We spoke about how England head coach Sean Wayne would not have been happy about their finished attacking set, where they give over the ball and a messy end. On the back of that comes a penalty, field position to Samoa, and then a try. Got to be clinical. This is what Sean Wayne's expecting of the team. This is what he's asking of the leaders in the team and the culture of the team, that everything's got to be clinical.
Jerome Luai offering that one up for Palacia, but
Darryl, wait.
It was
go on.
Some brutal defence there.
2.
Luciano Leilua receives similar treatment. But, those big boppers certainly looking to impose themselves as Sasangi's turn.
Well, just for our viewers, Robbie did the warm-up and he came back upstairs and said, there are some big men out there.
They're huge. Huge. Like I was saying, though, that works against you. This is why England needs to be clinical, because they've got to make Samoa to continue to make more tackles than them, because making yards isn't hard for them. They're big units.
Jerome Luai with the kick. A little bit of pressure from Thompson. Good chase, but likewise a really good screen there, just shielding the ball at the back for Matty Ashton.
And this is a challenge for Samoa. Can they restrict England's backfield? We see Marshall there beating the first defender. That's the challenge for them, to go do this consistently and try and restrict meters made by these England outside backs.
Move! Wait, Jeremiah! Wait!
So England have it. Bateman.
Watch the ball.
Again, just
4.
belying his size there. You get some bigger bodies to eke out the meters. Knowles. Smith held the pass lovely. Oh, came over. Samoa hand did that. No play on. Eventually will be pulled back.
Where do you want it? Middle. It's touched by
ball.
Samoa.
Yeah, eagle eye. Matt did touch the Samoan hand.
Yeah, mate, play the ball.
Good setup by England, though. Still, once again, creating space on the edges. And just, luckily, Samoa's, for the Samoan team, luckily just gets a fingertip to it. Herbie Farnworth was way there.
Well,
and you had a lot of England players pouring through.
Yeah, it was that much vaunted left-hand side of attack for England.
Wait for the out call!
Jimmy Peacock and Kevin Brown highlighting the skill set of that. Farnworth was very nearly away again there, wasn't he?
Roger. Okay, shot clock off, ball in. Out.
So England through Farnworth, off the scrum. And he's got them piggying back in him.
That's a great example. He's not just quick and agile, he's powerful as well. In contact, he's carrying 3 or 4 players there, and he's still got on his nose. Quick play the ball.
Lovely offload. Thompson ramping up for England.
Square.
They're queuing up either side of the ruck. Smith. Oh, short ball for McMeekin.
Move, Luciano.
Heavy artillery.
Wait. Go for it.
England pressing. Bateman.
Offload. Held!
Vacuumed up that time. Thompson is looking to promote the ball. He might promote over the line here. Held up by Samoa.
It's going to be the last tackle. Luke,
so
just
last one
me.
On the 10.
On the 10. Line. It's on the 10.
It's not on the 10.
It's got to be on the 10, not at 8. yeah.
On the 10, not the 8. I think the referee says.
Back to Knowles. I'm sure Luke Thompson can count. Williams saw a little bit too much meat on the bones there from George Williams.
Well, that's their first misfire, isn't it? The kicking game's been great. Williams has been good. Smith has chimed in. Wellesby's chimed in.
We're good to go.
They just executed the play at the death, the kick play right at the death to court pressure. And they give 7 tackles for Samoa.
We're good, mate. Wait, go 0.
Scooped up. Mariner trying to get on the front foot. Is it here?
Wait, go on.
And they get themselves into England territory
2.
and cause some problems.
Don't go early. Better in the ruck, that, mate. Wait.
Libra is a bit fed up. I'm sure he's not, but
Third, movement,
facial expressions.
Morgan, wait.
For the England staff.
3.
Luciano Leilua.
Offload. 4.
He's had a good game, hasn't he, Leilua?
Back, John, go 4.
He's racked up some metres.
4.
Put himself about.
Still 4.
Oh, elusive.
Offload. 5.
From Samoa, they're almost in.
Back, go 5.
Talangi it was that time. Luai. Well, he's made that a bit of a contest, but really coolly done by Jack Wellesby. A Superman cape drifting in the background.
Well, it was that kick in between the winger and the full-back again, wasn't it? But Wellesby was aware of it this time on the Luai short kick and fielded it real well.
Go 2, good. Really good.
And John Bateman is the initial baton carrier for England.
He's out, 3.
As they come away from backfield. Mike Meekin off to Wakefield next season. And had a spell in Perpignan with Catalan.
Wait, Luciano, go. All the way,
Clark.
Luciano, 4.
Wellesby.
4.
Newman back against the grain.
5. Move! Don't go early,
Such
Keenan.
a connection between
Go,
this
5.
England team at the moment.
5.
Back to Smith.
5.
Williams. And now
Outside.
the chase is on.
Play
Just
on.
watching as Gerard Skelton brings this ball clear for Samoa. In Dom Young and
Go back in,
last
Mike.
week and Liam
Back
Marshall,
up, back up.
2 very different
Go.
body sizes, but 2 equally effective wingers.
Yeah, they've both got threats, haven't they?
2.
The size and footwork
Junior.
of Dom Young. People
Alright,
think
go,
because you're 6'4" that you don't have
You're
any
all right,
footwork.
mate.
He certainly does. But one that's
Third.
feature that's
John, now, John!
the same for both of them. They
Back.
find their
Go,
fronts
3.
and they make quick play the balls, which makes getting out of your own half particularly, well, a whole lot easier than is in if you haven't got people like Marshall and Young.
Roos, Luke Thompson. Go 4.
One's a racehorse, the other one's like a
4.
clockwork mouse.
4. 5.
Tackle on Tuivasa-Sheck,
Back.
who is one of the Samoa
Go 5.
danger men, that's for sure. He's
5.
come into this series as it's developed. Kick from Luai, looking to catch out Matty Ashton, but he takes it on the full.
1. Movement! Back.
Leilua off.
Wait.
Luciano
Go,
Leilua, that
Roddy.
is, and Lazarus Valepuan, who's another big bopper, playing in the grand final in Australia for Melbourne Storm.
We're into that period of the
Good
game
luck,
where it's the
Keenan.
arm wrestle. This is where England needs to step up their game just a little bit. The 10-minute mark, Samoa still have made 60 more tackles than England had. They will start to run into walls very soon. Energy levels will start to drop away. So England need to click up a gear here. This is what Sean Wayne was talking about being ruthless and efficient.
Go 4.
And that time it was Knowles onto Thompson and they almost bust the line. Clark now has support in the shape of Williams, and again they almost bust the line. Clinging on here from the Samoans. Taken to the line by Smith. Dinked into space. That's loose. Gathered up by Wellesby. Oh, he should have given that surely.
0.
And it's 0 tackle England.
Great work by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Hold.
But Wellesby blew it. He should have passed.
Samoa standing in the way somehow. And now Nsemba, and they've worked out the route to stopping him. Just sheer weight of numbers. Farnworth poised at the acting half. Back to Smith. Now Williams, he can open up the right side of the field here for England. Bateman. Luai though, latches on.
2. Oh no! Line.
Clark is there.
Go 2.
Williams.
2.
Now Knowles.
Third.
Slams it forward for England.
Get square.
Samoa defending.
Go 3.
All the shape left-hand side.
3.
Harvey Farnworth. Oh, Herbie Farnworth! Brilliant! Oh, he's outstanding, isn't he? He is pure class. And England stretch out the score again and just snuff out a bit of that Samoa threat.
He's so strong. He's so quick. What can't he do? He's shown it all year in the NRL, and now he's showing it on the international stage. Because he's a one-on-one, it's his own prowess. He gets the ball with a little bit of space. On the back of the mistake from Skelton in the backfield for Samoa, so they got some more players. Wellesby should pass there, doesn't, but they keep hold of the ball. They stay patient, England. And then it's this man Farnworth on the back of a Smith guy. He's got everything to do. He's 2 people, 3 people to beat, 4 people, full back, hips, strong, legs, moving, pumping. No one was going to stop him from there. He goes back against the grain, and he's just too strong, too fast.
The bit of skill that he shows here is called the slow step. As he catches the ball, all the defensive line are looking right. As he catches the ball in the air, the step comes straight on the back as I'm hitting the ground. That means 3 or 4 players are still, their momentum, center of gravity is all going in the opposite direction. He's already set up for that as he's catching the ball. Left foot powers off it, goes between players, and just too strong.
Well,
has the ability to reach out and get the ball on the try line as well. So that's I love that slow sidestep.
Well, he ate it, and he ate the crumbs as well.
Num, 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 num.
Left
num,
no
num.
crumbs. Ate it and left ate it and left no crumbs.
So Harry Smith trying Jen Z Noble, and a kick to come from Harry Smith.
What generation are you, Nobby?
Who knows? They've been slick in attack, and when you've got strike weapons like Newman, who's been a threat, and certainly Farnworth, Ashton, and unbelievable.
So Harry Smith into the Western Terrace, which is well populated this afternoon. Really good attendance here. We haven't had the confirmed.
You watch this. Ball goes into there. Boom. Sidestep. Back against the grain.
All good.
Fends off Jeremiah Nanai as well. Former Aussie international, one of the top back rowers on the planet.
Well, the thing is, Samoa are getting back into the game again. Every time they get themselves a foothold and look like they're going to be a threat, another score from Samoa, we're thinking this game is fully on. And then you give the ball to a Farnworth or an Ashton. That's the one thing about this English back line. They're such a threat.
Tuivasa-Sheck finds Wellesby with his kick. Matty Lees
Back with me. Go on.
is England's first hit up of the set. Ashton using that crabbing footwork.
Back. Jazz with me. Jazz.
And Gardner.
Go. 2 good. 2.
Well, he's looking on ruefully, perhaps.
Oh, no! Back. Wait. Go. Go extra me. 3.
Samoa
4. Movement. Jazz, don't come
defending
and spoil the ruck now.
inside the
4.
England half is
4.
Luciano Leilua, and as we were
Don't
talking
readjust.
Lazarus Vailepu is on.
5.
Thompson.
5.
Last one here for England. They're going to chance themselves. Oh, lovely hands from Farnworth to Marshall. Oh, a really good chase here, and in the end, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck had to be at his towering best. But he cannot avoid conceding the dropout, and England really have the bit between their teeth.
Well, there you go, Farnworth again. With Clark this time on the chase. The chip kicks there. Marshall puts it up. White shirts in the frame, especially Farnworth screaming for the ball. Tuivasa-Sheck does an unbelievable job to clean it up, but he can't get his carriage down to get them into field of play. Farnworth and Clark with the support play here, hold him up and drag him over the line and give England possession again.
And that's the brilliance of the play. As Herbie Farnworth knew the England players were coming through on him, and as he made the tackle, he just held him up. He knew that the numbers would get there and they'd push him over the try line.
It was like a banana kick from Jerome Luai, who's won 4 premierships in a row in the NRL with Penrith, off to West Tigers in 2025. He's a bona fide superstar. Matty Lees is sent tumbling.
Hold.
Shot that time from Vailepu, and Sasangi taken up.
Clear. 3rd. Jazz off
That
the
time by
ball.
Knowles.
Jazz. Go free.
Clark to Smith. England sweeping forward again with...
Move, Simi! Back, back. Wait, Jazz. Go for.
Here we go.
Thanks, mate. Jerome!
Knowles to Smith. Out to it. Semba! Oh, what a tackle! Roger Tuivasa-Sheck with a try-saver and a half. And then, there we go. What a piece of defence.
If he stands up, it's fair game.
You've got to be that good.
Leave the ball. Harry, come on, time off.
What's this?
Look at the line that he runs.
Score.
Players.
No. He knocked his knees together.
You've got to be as good as Roger Tuivasa-Sheck to come up with that sort of contact on that human. Only 20 years of age. If you're an England fan at home watching, it's going to get so much better. He's only 20. Junior Nsemba. So I tell you what I really like about this England team is the halfbacks have no problem about setting up plays, hitting that lead runner, just building pressure. Everything doesn't have to be a try. They got a bit guilty of that last week and they got a bit loose. But at the moment, they're just let's just build the pressure and play the right passes at the right time of the field. England were unlucky to score. Just a bit of brilliance by Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Stop that try from being scored.
Luai heaves it. Underneath it, Jack Wellsby. Oh, he got clobbered. But that was brave as it comes. Sean Bloor was like a missile. And there's an interchange. Is it Mikey Lewis is on?
Surrender!
Great tackle from Bloor,
Oh,
wasn't
it's a lonely place, fullback.
Wait here, go.
Just on your point with Harry Smith and how they've been methodical. He must have run a marathon today from each side of the ruck.
Wait here.
Pushing players around. He's managed the middle of the field so well. Pushing players around, and you know what? It's really good when you see forwards just acting automatically to him. It means that he's got control, and you need your generals to have full control there.
Mikey Lewis takes on the defensive line. And that's what Leiput says, no you don't. Kick from Smith, hooked back across field. And in the end, Jake Tongo has to chase it right the way back to his own goal line. And England's kick chase gets an extra jolt.
Move, Luke!
Well, everybody was chasing. That's a sign of a confident, enthusiastic, well-drilled team.
And bearing in mind the end of the season, Challenge Cup and all those contributions that those players make, they look fit too.
They look very fit.
Tuivasa-Sheck trying to open things up here against a stubborn defence.
Move, Herbie! Harry, Mate, go free.
No chance that time for Mariner. Tabonga.
Move, Harry!
Kalangi steps into acting half. Samoa have got danger. They've got threat. They've got pace and skill. Tuivasa-Sheck epitomises that. Stopping the way down 3-0 through Sasangi.
Move, John!
Some catch from Sasangi from Sheck's offload.
You're good now.
Luai takes it to the line. Bloor. He's a real unit as well, isn't he? A real threat. Luai manages to dump it off. Samoa have to keep the ball moving here. By Leiput. Tabonga out to Tuivasa-Sheck. Paul goes to ground. Oh, it's been gathered up by Nane. Mariner. It is Harlem Globetrotters. And then in the end, Junior Nsemba comes up with the ball.
I think his petrol tank completely collapsed. He says, there's no way I'm going 80 metres.
That stumble ball found the most tired person on the field. Oh, he's still got his hands on his knees now.
Why me? Why did it land on me?
He's sucking in that hard grass is going into his lungs.
Yeah, 94 metres, if not a little more, for Junior Nsemba. First Test appearance. And he's feeling it, isn't he? Super League in 2025 after this season's first year of the deal. Next year we'll have another 15 live games and highlights every week on the BBC. And of course the Challenge Cup remains, the BBC remains the home of the Challenge Cup in 2025. Live coverage from every round, from 1 to the final at Wembley.
Play on.
And a draw for those first round and second round ties will take place at Gould Vikings, who are a new addition to the league structure in 2025, joining League One. And some of their players, younger players, were part of the on-pitch walk-on team earlier in this game. Jarrell Skelton for Samoa.
England need to keep tight here. Just a couple of one-on-one tackles, just making little breaks and getting some passes away. England need to go back to what they were doing before, building pressure, getting numbers in the tackle and just slowing down Samoa's play the balls.
Luai with that stutter step.
So I can promise you now, Samoa will take every opportunity they can. They'll defect back to the defect mode, which will be, let's score some points, let's play out of the box rugby league.
Leilua with a far more traditional cart-up. Kick from Luai, trying to get in the frame. It was Jeremiah Nanai, but instead was Liam Marshall. And England can clear their lines, although albeit with a blue line rising like an incoming tide.
Come on, Lazarus!
Ashton.
Alepu, man, he's like a human landslide. He is gigantic.
Yeah, when Melbourne Storm had no Nelson Asafa Solomona to call upon for their grand final, they turned to another hitman mountain, and that was him.
Lazarus, go for.
He's getting plenty of coaching, and he's there, mind you. He was buffeted somewhat, but he stood his ground as Victor Radley came steaming through.
It's been a real good test for England in the second half, because Samoa have been better as well.
Oh, a bit of a stub there from Jake Dongo to bring that under control, and he's lost a bit of ground. It's a forceful return
John back, Luke
from the Samoan.
Wait, go on. Stay square.
Plenty of players shuffling back, Robin.
Certainly are.
10 metres.
Those extra tackles in the first half just starting to take their toll with the Samoan team. Many of their forwards still struggling to get back on side.
How good's he been, Tuivasa-Sheck, today?
Surrender!
He's still a freak. He is
Stand, Mikey! Wait.
a once-in-a-generation type of player.
3.
Yep, his attacking work has been notable. That try-saving tackle will live long in the memory. He's certainly not come here to just have a holiday, that's for sure. He's come to play for Samoa, place of his birth, but he was one of the greats of the game as a Kiwi international, wasn't he?
Go 5.
Remains so. In Samoa colours, Luai, he's sent up a teasing kick.
Play on.
Taken almost nonchalantly that time by Jack Wellsby, but really good chase that time.
Move! Wait.
Dean Mariner.
Wait, Luciano, go on.
Marshall.
2. Out, Luciano!
So strong.
Jazz back. Go.
For a guy that's not tall, very, like we were saying before, very different to Dom Young. Liam Marshall is so strong, and that low centre of gravity, it takes so much out of defenders trying to manage him to the ground, because he just fights for everything.
Mike Mamikin fresh on. Julian Samba has finally made ways, run himself into the ground. Farnworth chasing a treble. Oh, he might well have one here. Instead, he'll tee on Wellsby. Teamwork, skill, precision. The thoroughbred in Herbie Farnworth, and the support play of Jack Wellsby, and England past the 30 mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, Herbie Farnworth was a cute cookie as well. He spied the weakness in the Samoan middle. They're starting to tire. He goes in there, makes his own space, off his left foot, off his right foot. Jack Wellsby smart enough to follow him up the middle. Watch this carry from Herbie Farnworth. There you go, past Luai, beats somebody Ponga, and then the Tuivasa-Sheck has no option to go to him and get in Jack Wellsby, but that's all about Herbie Farnworth. Look at that, hip swivel, pass.
It's so smart, isn't it? Because I don't think the back five has been as effective or as dominant as they were in the first set, but where they've had their moments, and this is one of those moments. Herbie Farnworth comes in and he's just tracking, and he can see the phone box, as we call it, behind the markers, just starting to open up with Luciano Leilua just there, and he just thinks, on that inside there, I can make a bit of space there. Luciano Leilua, he looks tired, he looks like he's getting back on side slowly, and then just steps on the gas. Players sniff that. When you've got a player like Herbie Farnworth, you know that when he comes into play, you've got to just take a couple of steps forward. And there you have Jack Wellsby just tracking up the middle. Try time.
So Harry Smith composing himself. Jeremiah Nanai having what looks like an ankle strap.
We call those running repairs.
have to play through the pain, won't he? Class player.
We've got no one else on the bench. He's staying out there.
Jeremiah Nanai scored on this ground for Australia. Kick good from Harry Smith. England have a considerable buffer here. Headingley in Leeds and Herbie Farnworth. Watch him go.
He made all of that. The good play was he got the ball when he wanted it from dummy half, because he could see a play. Lines up as first receiver where he wouldn't normally be. And as Robbie says, picked off the tired defenders, beat them with speed, beat them with style, beat them with footwork, beat them with his knowledge.
So Samoa, they are likely beaten in this second test. England should have the series in the bank, but there has been some really bright signs for
Stand with me. Wait, Frank. Wait.
Ben Gardner moving forward, but for Sean Wayne, with the Kangaroos lurking in 2025, a big performance here was crucial. And for the most part, they've had one.
Slow peels, come on.
It's been a good test. It's been a good challenge. Samoa have been up to speed in many respects in this game today, and England have had to be good.
Mikey Lewis. This is where he's lethal, isn't it? Where he's got a tiring defence, backpedaling defenders. And he's set his side a point and a bit of tempo.
Move, Terrell!
Luke Thompson's been good today. He's been tireless. He's been the guy that set the platform in the middle of the park and done a lot of the nasty works into the teeth of this big Samoan defence.
Vasicek almost away, but Mosby, I think it was, who wrapped him. Made sure his progress was halted. Ponga trying to get on the outside of England there, but once again they are manful, but they've given away a penalty, England here.
What you're doing,
Samoa get a chance to.
I think Williams is a bit too vigorous. Maybe John Bateman's involved in there as well.
Yeah, Nanai was well and truly scragged, wasn't he?
Yep.
Here, boys.
Ball to touch. Samoa tap. Tabanga will take it forward.
Held! Ruiz! Back, Luke.
Find the England defence.
Go. All the
An
way.
uncharitable
Right side,
mood.
George Williams.
Terrell May.
That's a ball. 2. Move, Matty! Hold, Victor. Go, 2.
In the next 5 minutes or so, Robbie Hunter-Paul and Brian Noble will have to concur on a player of the match. Dean Mariner sets off on a jaunt for Samoa. Joining Penrith Panthers, the reigning Australian NRL champions. Gordon Chung. Jang Kum Tong was almost in again. Scored in the first test. Back to Luai, who is the brains trust. May looking for an option, looking for a gap. Leilua likewise. Luai, they'll keep picking away at this England core. Oh, now they're in. Beautiful sidestep. And that ball was ripped out, I think, says Chris Kendall, because it's a Samoa penalty.
We just keep getting snippets, don't we, from Luai and Tuivasa Sheck, and their individual prowess when they get to this part of the field is something to watch and entertaining as well.
Yes, talking to the Samoan coaching staff before, they know that they're rebuilding. So there's been some great signs in this game, in this series.
Talangi flicks it to Mariner. He might have been looking for Skelton to come back against the grain there. Give him the sideline, but England stood firm. Talangi again. May out to. Oh, lovely ball for Bloor. Almost drifted through. And a set restart for Samoa. They don't need to panic here. Terrell May will take them right to the cusp of the line.
Wait.
Can they crack England here? Chan Kum Tong gets it back. Luai. Oh, clever kick. Good chase from Nane. Great try, Samoa. And they made the advantage count, and they made the field position pay.
That's some quick thinking there by Jerome Luai. I mean, there was nothing on. It was only the second tackle, and then what does he do? He puts the ball on his foot and kicks it. But there you say, I mean, Samoa were threatening. Quite a few line breaks, some great cover tackles, just last-second cover tackles, but put this down to Jerome Luai. Skirting like he does, like he loves to do, coming back against the line, just saw Nanai there, saw the space behind the line, and just put it on his right boot, tucked it in behind.
Well, two things. He's some player, that Jerome Luai. And Nanai just has to fulfill his request. He says, point it, kick it there, and he put it on a sixpence, and he flew through the line, did Nanai, to finish the play. But all about Jerome Luai's kick.
Junior Ponga. He's had a decent series with the boot.
No.
And he finds he wasn't able to land it.
But looking at it, look, there's another way you got to look at it, maybe from England's point of view. Yeah, Samoa were breaking the lines with half breaks, but not getting over the try line. And maybe this is the only way
I'll watch for that.
Samoa's been able to break them down is through those little kicks behind.
Time off. Luciano, if I missed that, I apologise.
Jerome Luai on the back of that. Get everyone back up the field. He still wants to play more of this game. He still wants to put some more points on this board.
So England back to the middle. England to restart. From Sean Wayne's perspective,
stay behind.
You know, that try, he either hopes that try is a wake-up call or it's another thing to maybe bring up next time they all meet.
One of the things that we're talking about is the performances, really. And I think this has been a much better Samoa performance. Nobby was talking about it earlier. I think Samoa played for the full 80 minutes. I think in the first test, they didn't turn up for the first 30 minutes of the game, and then they were chasing the game from that point. This has been a much better Samoa performance, which has tested England a lot more, and that's why England haven't got out to that massive scoreline like we would have expected. But the performances of both have been great.
Good defence there from Harry Newman, because Samoa were moving at pace. They've got a taste for it in this late on in this one. At the end of this set, I might well be inquiring, gentlemen, about your player of the match. May pops it now. Molo, now they're running it. Oh, Sean Blood drops it cold. Samoa had numbers. England will carry on here. We'll get to the end of this set then.
That was another try went begging, wasn't it? Because they had the numbers on the outside. Again, that manufacture from Luai. He just has to catch that low, and they're away.
Luke Thompson driving at the heart of this defence. Lewis onto Marshall.
Move to Al!
Skittering forward.
Wait, Luciano. Go, 2, good 10. 2.
Bateman crabs forward.
Third. Oh, now Gordon! Back.
Lewis poised.
Go, 3.
Williams. Knowles. Oh, he holds his pass.
4.
Leilua
Join the tackle.
with the tackle.
Go, 4. Great
Lewis
work,
looking to add to his try tally. Smith.
4.
It is to Wellsby. Farnworth again. Herbie. Oh, he's so close. And again,
0.
England so close to coming in once again. Samoa were on the rack.
Oh, he wanted that, didn't he? He would be desperate to get that. He was desperate to get that ball over, but England looking so good in so many places. They've kept their shape really well down this left-hand side where they've threatened the most.
Keep throwing the ball about.
So no hat-trick for Herbie Farnworth, but what about today's player of the match? Robbie Hunter-Paul and Brian Noble have got their collective heads together. And who's your player?
Well, I think Harry Smith's been a general on the field and got England around the field with his comfortable win. We've had performances from all the halves. Williams has chimed in at times, Welby's chimed in at times, but the difference, and one of the difference between these two teams, great show from Jerome Luai on his own for Samoa and some of their individual flair, but how can you look aside from that man Herbie Farnworth making the tackle? Everything he's contributed. You look at his meters and his carries, and here goes Samoa again.
Yeah, Francis Molo off the back of Gun. Chankum Tong. Matty Leeds is down in back play. Samoa haven't finished yet. Luai, oh, brilliant ball for Bloor. He's run some lines tonight. And then a clobbering, and then it's kicking off. Morgan Knowles didn't take kindly to that. And we've got another melee. Just over 3 minutes to go. Jerome Luai's slide didn't please Morgan Knowles, put it that way.
The mini melee and the mini break might have just taken away from the fact that we're announcing the man of the match there, and it has to be Herbie Farnworth. He's had a stellar performance in an England team that's been really good and efficient and gone about their business. But for me, he's been the superstar this afternoon.
Oh, he certainly has.
I know Morgan Knowles clearly isn't happy, and understandably so in a way, but Luai was momentum, wasn't it? Carried him through there rather than intent, malice.
Well, one of the things that happens when you're sliding in, that part of your body does protect you. You know, you're going in and you've got very little control when you're on the ground sliding in. So you kind of, everyone does it naturally. They pull their knees up. But referees deem that it's a penalty. So, I mean, back onto the player of the match, Herbie Farnworth, absolutely outstanding game. I mean, we've talked about him both in the first half and the second half. He's dynamic, he's explosive when he runs with the ball. He's not just done that in this test, though. He's done it in both of the tests. He's had an outstanding season down under in the NRL, and he's just topped it off with an absolutely incredible final 80 minutes of his season.
He's a player he will frighten the Australians, and they will hate that kind of phraseology, but they'll hate playing against him. They'll genuinely be looking at him going, how are we going to contain him? It gives you so much hope.
I think he's confident. Don't forget he's been voted the best centre in the NRL competition, so they don't not know about him. He knows what to expect in relation to the attention that he'll get, but I think he's well capable of handling it. And superstar players, good players, perform when they have to. He's performed today.
And one thing he will do also when they play against Australia, if Australia know the players that they're playing against, they'll take the focus off the halves and the players around him, and that creates opportunities. If everybody's talking about Herbie Farnworth and Herbie Farnworth, it gives Harry Smith and George Williams the opportunity to make some noise.
Jeremiah Nanai moving into dangerous territory for Samoa. They're going to have one last pop at this. Only a minute or so remaining. England have done the job. The Test series is in the bank. Back-to-back home Test series wins against stacked NRL quality Southern Hemisphere opposition. Sean Wayne can be pleased that progress continues to be made. Guan Chan Kum Tong. Another chance for Nanai to surge forward.
Move now, 5.
Tackle. Last one for Samoa. Less than 5 away.
Finish it here, boys.
Back to Chan Kum Tong. May got it away to Luai. Luai proving elusive. Dumps the pass. Oh, spilled by England.
He's gone back originally, but then he touched it on the floor.
And Samoa will have one
middle
last moment.
Scrum.
They've asked questions, haven't they, Samoa, when they've had the ball. There's the hooter.
I'll tell you what, a little bit behind our clock, isn't it? But England have won the series then. They have beaten Samoa here.
I'm not sure about that, sorry.
And both Wigan and Leeds, the job done in some style. 34 points to 16. Many players stood out. Herbie Farnworth perhaps towered over everybody in the end. A remarkable performance from him. And again, England have come out on top. George Williams and his teammates have delivered a home series win. They have beaten the Samoans with Jerome Luai and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck and all that talent. George Williams at England, Sean Wayne's side in white are the series winners for 2024.